Dhaval Ajmera, director at Ajmera Realty, is here with us to discuss what's happening in the sector. Dhaval, you may have observed, I do want a reaction from you on the stock price, but it appears the market has kind of found a new love for the entire sector. Bulk of it is justified, good, because yours as well as some peers of yours are showing very good numbers on the Q2 update front. But do you think this momentum is continuing going into the earnings season? Because 16th onward, when the Shraddh period will finish, then new launches and eagerness to buy and book properties, all of that would come up. What to your mind triggers this kind of a love for the entire sector?
What I personally feel, Ajay, is that the real estate market overall has been in a good upswing. There has been a good potential for people to buy real estate as an asset class in investment has been an option as compared to probably stocks and gold, I would say. Secondly, home's importance post COVID is dramatically improved and it is increasing. So all these factors are actually looking at a great momentum. Plus, if you look at the overall Indian economy, which has been growing, and despite all of the uncertainties which we had over the last 2-3 years in terms of the Russia-Ukraine war, and all across the Indian economy has improved. So somewhere or the other, that effect has come in real estate. And what I really see is that potential for this market to grow and people's importance to buy real estate asset is definitely growing up, and is looking positive at least next few years coming down the line. So yes, there has been a great love from the stock market perspective, if I have to say, but I think primarily more than stock market, the consumers are finding this very as an important asset class to invest, and hence it has been reflected in the stock market.
Sure, absolutely. That love for real estate is the first love for a lot of people, right? So that is definitely showing in the stock prices as well. But given the fact that for yourself as well, the pre-sales have been almost 250 crore, 50% jump year-on-year basis, collections have been steady at 110 crore. Do you expect this momentum to further accelerate as we head into Q3 and Q4? And if yes, what could be the quarterly numbers going forward? Are you expecting a 300, 400 crore number in Q3, given the launches that are lined up as well?
So, we as a company have been looking at a growth trajectory over the last few years, and that has been reflecting in our results as well. Going forward, Q3, Q4 also, we are hoping to have this continued sustained momentum coming. Yes, there has been few launches which we have done. We have acquired a few projects, but obviously those approvals and those things will come in the process over the next few quarters. So definitely what we see is in the coming few, next 2 quarters over the year, we are definitely looking at sustained momentum and trying to increase. And if we have few launches coming in, it will definitely add on to the number. So going forward, I'm definite on the sustained momentum.
Just a follow-up there, given the fact you talked about some of those acquired projects, I know you have acquired 3 projects to the tune of around 800 crores, the gross development value that could come from there. What's the timeline of the launch there?
So out of the 3 projects, if I have to break up, one is in Bhanduk, which is an SRA project. We have already completed, primarily in an SRA project. The most important thing is, clearing the land, which is already done. The slums have been vacated, and we are hoping to start the project in the next few months because we've already got majority of the approvals. Second is the Bangalore project also we've acquired. Approvals are in process. Next few quarters we'll be able to do. And the third one is a redevelopment project that will take a little while because we are finishing the approval processes and the formalities. So I think out of the 3, 2 we are hoping to start in this year itself.
Dhaval, the other thing which a lot of people in the market believe that companies such as yours or many companies who have a very good, kind of inventory of land bank, which in an organized fashion can be manufactured upon and then sold, the inventory can be brought to the market, are relatively better placed than the ones who have very low inventory and would be forced to buy higher price parcels from the market at market rates, or would be made to share a large part of the project with the landowner. You have a very good inventory yourself in central Mumbai, and of course outside of Mumbai as well. What are your thoughts on that? Does it give you much ease of operating your business in?
So, we as a company have twofold strategies in this. One, when we look at our own inventory or the land bank which we own, I think that works for us, and it'll continue to work at least for the next few years, at least for a decade or so. And overall, with the growth and the trajectory which the company is looking at, we are also looking at good acquisitions, obviously asset-light acquisitions like redevelopment, joint developments, SRA projects. So those kind of projects is where we are continuing to do so. And those projects, what we look is a quick in, quick out strategy, which is about 2-3 year or 4 year game. So we as a company are not very aggressive in buying, probably high price land, but something which gives a good potential, something which adds value to the company, and at the same time, it is an asset light. That's the preference what we have, because as far as our land bank is there, which we will continue to develop over the next few years and a decade or so or plus. So hence we stand at both the places where we move towards growth with a very strategic form and not in a very aggressive form.
Okay, and just before we let you go, Dhaval, a quick word as to how the inventory levels and pricing trends are panning out. And also there was this news that the government might be coming up with an interest subsidy scheme for affordable housing. Will that have any benefits for where you operate in as well?
So my personal take is, at least, as far as the government is concerned, interest subsidy or a stamp duty waiver.
Okay, I think we have you on a bit of a scratchy line, Dhaval. We'll try and repatch that because I would love to get your word on this. But for the time being, it's the real estate stocks which are actually doing very well for themselves. Prestige, of course, is off the highest point of the trading session, but a 12% gain right now is no mean feat. Sobha is higher by 7%. Godrej Property is up 6%. DB Realty also sitting with a gain of around 6%. I think we have Dhaval back with us. Dhaval, complete that point that we were talking about the various policies and the government push which is coming in.
So my personal take is that the government should continue with the love which for real estate which the public has. I think if sustained, if we get some improvements, what we saw in stamp duty waiver or interest subsidies, it will only add on to this momentum, and people will continue to even buy faster and better. So I personally believe this should be, because even though government is subsidizing it, it's eventually going to increase their pockets because there will be more sales happening and more buying happening. So that is number one, what I see. And I think as far as our company is concerned, I think what we are seeing is that, the ready projects and the under construction projects are moving in a good stride. So I think we will continue to do this with new project launches and the existing ones in a sustained sales momentum.
Well, on that note, we'll let you go. Appreciate you making time and speaking with ET now.